Hi, my name is Zayda Busamra, and I'm a high school student at the Universal Academy of Florida. And today I would like to inform you about the history of basketball. Have you ever wondered how the concept of basketball was invented, or how similar the original game that was played is to the game that me and you play today? Well, personally, I have. I grew up with basketball, and it's something I've always been attached to. I've been playing my whole life, and I even play at varsity right now at my high school. So today I would like to inform you about who made basketball, how the game was played for the first time, and what original rules were set for this game. So to fully understand and appreciate basketball, we need to understand simple things such as who made the game and even it being played with peach baskets for the first time. All this beautiful history can help us get more out of what we are playing. First, let's talk about who invented the sport. Basketball was invented by a 31-year-old graduate student named James Naismith in 1891 at what is today known as Springfield College. According to Christopher Klein, in an article written by him on December 15th, 2016, with History.com, he states that James Naismith, a second-year graduate student who had recently been appointed a physical education teacher, he took up a teacher's challenge to develop a game that would keep the pupils active in the winter's month. So what we get from this is that a regular average Joe college graduate, James Naismith, he's trying to create a game for his pupils in the winter's month. And this simple game that he created ended up being one of the most popular sports that we know today in contemporary times. And this truly just amazes me because we get from this that even when you're doing something that you see as something that's just small or insignificant, it can truly impact the entire world. And this is something that we should all strive to do, and we see James Naismith here as a perfect example. Next, I wanted to speak about how the sport was played for the first time. So the first game of basketball ended up actually being played with peach baskets and gymnasium balconies. And I know it sounds crazy, but it's true. And on March 27th, 2021, Tucker C. Toole with National Geographic wrote an article about the history of basketball, stating that Naismith approached a school janitor, hoping that he could find two square boxes that he can use for goals. When the janitor came back from his search, he ended up having two peach baskets instead. And Naismith nailed the peach baskets to the lower rail of the gymnasium balcony, one on each side, and the height of that lower balcony rail happened to be 10 feet. Now, what we get from this is that James Naismith ended up, he wanted to go to the janitor to get some boxes that he can use for as the goals. And when the janitor came back from his search, he ended up getting peach baskets. And this shows us that even though it didn't work out, I mean, imagine us playing with boxes as rims today. It ended up being the standard of what we play with today, which is just crazy to me. And also, the balcony that he stapled them to ended up being 10 feet. And that is what professional basketball players play with today, which is insane. Finally, I wanted to mention the original rules that were set for the game. Now, originally, when the game was made, James Naismith created a set of 13 original rules for the game. Although we can see the foundations of these rules in the game that me and you play today, we see that the game developed and adjusted to the contemporary times. In an article by Springfield College, which is in Springfield, Massachusetts, written on December 16th, 2015, in response to a newly discovered audio found of Naismith, they stated that James Naismith explains in the audio that it was the first game played that led Naismith to draft the 13 original rules, which described, among other facets, the method of moving the ball and what constituted a foul. So we see from this that when Naismith and the others, well, Naismith wasn't playing, but when they played the game for the first time, the idea of fouls and moving the ball were already established. Now, this shows us that they weren't just hopping into this game like it was like a YOLO type of thing. It was more of it wasn't a figure it out as we go thing like me and you would do when we're creating a game. Like when we were kids, we would just like figure out the rules and make them up as we go. No, the rules were established before the game even started. And this shows that the game was serious and it wasn't just like a little thing, you know? So overall, it may be said that basketball is a sport with rich history. Playing the game today, I just would have never thought that it was invented by a normal person or just that was just trying to entertain the students or that it was played with peach baskets. We learned today about who invented basketball, how it was first played, and some of the original rules that were established. Although knowing this information is really helpful and can benefit you in many ways, it's still not going to make me a better shooter, so I still got to go work on that. Thank you for your time and have a great day.